Last session, you orchestrated a daring rescue within Pax Tharkas. After receiving a message from Gilthanas via an animal messenger, a tarantula, that he and Riverwind had reached the male prisoners and were ready to act, you initiated your plan. Using invisibility, silence and knock spells, you stealthily re-infiltrated the lower level of the fortress to free the women. Cleverly bypassing a guard room by creating a magical secret door with your marvelous pigments, you avoided confrontation and reached the prison cells undetected. Silently taking out the guards at the children's quarters, you coordinated with the mothers to gather the children without rousing suspicion. Timing your movements carefully, you led the large group through the courtyard, slipping between patrols under the cover of darkness. Despite the immense challenge of moving hundreds of women and children, you managed to guide them towards the mines where the men awaited. As you made your escape, Ember and Verminard became aware of the uprising. In a bold move, Akachi used a magical megaphone to persuade Flamestrike, the ancient and senile red dragon who had been guarding the children, that they were in danger. Compelled to protect them, Flamestrike attacked Ember and Verminard. A fierce aerial battle ensued. Flamestrike managed to unseat Verminard from Ember, hurling him into the distance, but was ultimately slain by Ember. Enraged and distracted, Ember did not pursue you further. Meanwhile, Archie activated the mechanism to drop the massive stone gate of Pax Tharkas, severing the chain and blocking the dragon army's pursuit. With the path behind you sealed, you and the refugees fled into the mountains along the old dwarven road. Over the next few days, you led the refugees southward, facing the harsh cold of the mountains and scarce supplies. You coordinated efforts to find food, with some of you using magic to create sustenance while the plainsmen hunted and foraged. The journey was arduous, but you managed to keep morale up and prevent any significant losses. Seeking shelter and aid, you decided to head west toward a hill dwarf settlement. After several days of travel, you were met by dwarven patrols who, though wary, offered you and the refugees temporary shelter. They informed you of the dangers ahead, including the dragon army's movements, and suggested a path through steam tunnels that could shorten your journey to a fertile valley where the refugees might find safety. Faced with new challenges, including the possibility of confronting giant wasps to obtain much-needed food, you began planning your next steps to ensure the survival of those you've liberated.